Saw a really good ball game for us. Another team that threw a lot of really good arms tonight. It just seems like the more you play teams, the more really good arms that there are out there, and it seems like when we play teams, they're going to throw their best at us. So saw a lot of really good velocity out of them tonight, and I thought our guys did a good job. We only struck out 5 times tonight. That's encouraging. That's something we're trying to put a focus on. And then I thought the key tonight was our pitching again was outstanding, starting with Gilreath. Bridges got hit a little bit there in that second inning, but for the most part was good. And then Shook and Demurius were scoreless. So a lot of really good pitching and defense night for us.
Mark, you mentioned that rough inning that Sawyer had. He obviously rebounded from it in the second one, but is that just kind of getting back to full strength after being out for most of all last year? Yeah, I think so. He was really good last time out, and sometimes that second outing is when you kind of feel, maybe dead arm or maybe you're not quite as sharp. We'll have to ask him exactly how he felt tonight, so we know how to use him as we move into the season. But he's a competitor. He gave us 2 innings. Really only gave up 1 earned run, so nothing to be alarmed about. I still thought he had pretty good stuff tonight. I think the fastball was up to 93, but there are times when the fastball at 85 is even better because it has more sink. So once again, it's a matter of learning our pitchers and Coach Meade figuring out exactly what makes each guy tick and what they get outs with.
Coach, you talked about Eddie a little bit. Tonight was his first, save situation. How do you feel like he did? Was it the right mentality you wanted to see out of a closer?
Yeah, he's got the right mentality. There's no doubt about it. He wants to be perfect, and we'd love for him to be perfect. The 2 walks, I would say, would be the one thing that we look at and say, hey, we can't have that. But for the most part, he got out of the jam, and that's what you need. You need a closer that has the guts to get out of a little bit of a jam if he gets in one. So we turned a really big double play at one point, and Eddie gave up no runs, no hits. So that's what you need. 2 innings. Tonight was one of those nights where we said if we get to the 8th inning with the lead, let's see if he can get us the 6 outs if it's close enough. And he went out there and did that. So he was not just the closer. He was kind of our stopper if it was close, late in the 7th or in the 8th and 9th.
Was the plan to go just 4 innings with John so you can use him the weekend? And just what did he do well? He gave up that leadoff double, and then he was pretty good from there.
Well, the plan was more of a pitch count than it was innings. 50 to 60 pitches was about what we wanted. 50 we thought would be perfect, and he was right at 52. 1 hit in 4 innings and 1 walk. So 2 base runners in 4 innings. Once again, got to tip your cap to that kid. And first start, once again, he's a kid that's excited to be a Gamecock as anybody we have. As I said on our pregame show, he wanted to be here so much he left his senior year of high school to get here quicker. So you got to tip your cap to that kid. The good thing for us is he's really good. He's a really good pitcher. He features really good command. Fastball, I think I saw a 92 today. Just a kid that's going to keep getting better. He competes, and he throws 3 pitches for strikes and loves to be out there. So really good package.
Mark, piggybacking off that, is that a permanent look that you might have him out there starting the midweek, or is that just kind of Majinski's hurt and a couple of other guys are shook up right now?
Well, there's no question he can give you a quality start every Tuesday. There's nothing to say he couldn't be moved into the weekend at some point. But then there's nothing to say that he might not be a really key back of the bullpen type guy to complement Eddie. He threw this week mostly because we have 5 games, and really we have 8 games in 10 days. So we needed to get some quality starts, and we thought based on how he's been pitching, he was a great candidate. Logan's another great candidate tomorrow. We'll just continue to evaluate where the best roles are and how the pieces of the puzzle fit together.
Coach, 10 left on base today. I guess what's going to be key moving forward? Because I knew that was a problem as well.
Yeah, well, that's better. We had, I think, 15 the other night. 3 of those 10, in our hitter's defense, 3 of those 10 were a rocket shot hit by Olsen deep in the left field that the left fielder made a tremendous catch on. So you go really close from that being 10 to now it's only 7, and you win 8-2. So sometimes you smoke the ball, and the defense makes a great play. So I thought our bats tonight with runners in scoring position were better. Our strikeouts were down. We only had 5 tonight, and we had 4 walks. So the strikeout to walk ratio was good offensively. So I saw progress.
Coach, it seemed like you guys were taking the first pitch a lot. Was that by design, or was it something you saw, and is that something you're looking for moving forward?
No, absolutely not. We'll take the first pitch if we don't think it's a pitch we can hit in the gap or out of the ballpark. Our approach is pretty simple. We're looking to get a pitch that we can really crush, and if it's the first pitch, we're going to swing. If it's not a good pitch, if it's a pitcher's strike, we're going to take it. So that's our approach. It's an approach that will serve you well in the first inning, the ninth inning, bases loaded, nobody on. That's our approach. We're gonna look for a pitch that we can hit, and if it's not a good pitch on the first pitch, we'll have the discipline to take it. And as we continue to get better with 2 strikes, that'll make us that much more dangerous because good hitters take pitchers' pitches, and that's what we need to be all about. We have guys that can really crush the ball, so I don't want them swinging at pitches on the first pitch if they're going to roll over to shortstop. And we're going to get pitches we can really crush. If it's the first pitch, the third pitch, the 8th pitch, that's what we're trying to hunt.
Chris at first base, how much has he worked there, and what kind of prompted that move?
Just the fact that he, when he got his chance on Sunday, he delivered offensively. So, we're generally going to try to get what we feel are the best bats in the lineup on any given night, and knew that he had played first base last year, got him some ground balls. He looks fine. He's totally fine at first base. And so we just thought that was a look we wanted to look at tonight. He did fine. He's 1 for 3, had the big walk with the bases loaded, and he's just fine defensively. So that's just another option for us to look at. We worked with him today.
Olson hit that home run on opening day, and then he scuffled a little bit the rest of the series, but he come up big today. What did you think about his approach and his performance today?
Well, his approach was great. He looked like the guy that we all know we have there, the guy that was a Cape Cod League All-Star, guy that was our leading returning hitter. He took great at-bats all night, and I think most of them were with 2 strikes. I think the home run was with 2 strikes. That bases-loaded ball he smoked to the wall in left center was with 2 strikes. So I saw really good bat speed tonight. I saw a more efficient swing, and I saw a guy that was actually seeing the ball, I think, clearly for the first time all year, where it really looked like him, like the guy that I've looked at stats and looked at video on. I just thought the key tonight was he was in a good position to see the ball well. He took good swings. He's been working with Coach Curran again. It seems like every time one of our guys gets in there and works with Coach Curran and tries to really break down some video, they really seem to do well. So hats off to both those guys. All right. Thanks, guys.